Hi, good evening, guys. All of you, good evening. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, now we'll start our session. In last session, we discussed about the data types, typecasting functions. What are the typecasting functions are there? What is the purpose of using the typecasting function? What is the purpose of the typecasting function simply? And next, how to reading the data from the user, from the keyboard, how we are reading the data and how we are converting the data as per our requirement. So these all things we did, guys. Okay, now? So typecasting function's purpose is one type of data into another type converting. One type of data into another type converting, guys. Okay, that is the purpose of the typecasting function. Okay, so what is the purpose of that conversion means sometimes we may have that kind of requirement, integer type value converting into float type value converting into int, and I mean we may have requirement that time we can use typecasting functions. We have so many typecasting functions, guys. Okay, so all Python related data types related we have a typecasting function. Two types dividing these all type conversions, guys. Implicit type conversion, explicit type conversion. Implicit means Python itself will do, guys. Python itself will convert one type of data into another type depending on the requirement. For example, one small example here. So integer type value and float type value both are adding and finally converting into the float type. Higher memory format converting, that's why 30.50 like a float type we are getting. Okay, na? That is called implicit type conversion. And explicit type conversion means using the typecasting functions explicitly we can convert one type data into another type. For that, lot of data type related functions there, guys. Functions means predefined things. For example, here the int, okay, here the float, like every data type related, we have a typecasting function, guys. So list function, tuple function, like so many functions we have. So we can use them and we can convert explicitly. Okay, so implicitly related, explicitly related, I given the examples, guys. And the next, here, how we are reading the data from the user. So how we are reading means using the input function. By using this input function, we can read the data from the user. Okay, from the screen, guys. Enter first number, enter second number, like that. So we can ask and we can read the data from the user using the keyboard, and we can use that data in our coding. Okay, these all things also we did, guys. And also working with the plus operator using the different type of values also we did. If two integer values, then return integer type. If two float values, then return float type. One int and one float, then return float type related. If two strings, then concatenating them, string type only return, guys, side by side adding. And one int, one string type. Simply one is number, one is a string. Then both are different types. That's why type error we are getting. So plus when working with the plus, based on the values itself, it return different kind of outputs, guys. Both are numbers written like performing like arithmetic operation. If both are strings performing like a concatenation operation. If both are different types, then written like a type error. So one operator performs more than one behavior is called as operator overloading. Okay, na? These all points we discussed, guys, and I forgot, guys, sharing this material today. After session completing, immediately I will share this material. Okay, and today concept related also. Got it, this one? Okay, today we will discuss about the Python controlling statements. Python controlling statements. So what is the purpose of the controlling statements? How many types of controlling statements are there? What is the purpose of the controlling statements? How many types of controlling statements are there? So we will discuss this. Okay. So what is the use of control statements? How many types? Simply in Python, guys, so we have three types of controlling statements. So using them, what we can do? we can controlling the execution flow of the programming guys. We can controlling the execution programming flow. Simply see, by using the controlling statements or simply controlling statements are used to control the flow of programming execution. So this is the Python programming guys. This one Python file, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, like number of lines of code there guys. So whenever we are executing this file, what we are expecting from first line to last line after line execution we are expecting from first line to last line. Generally we are expecting that. Okay, by using the controlling statements, we can control this programming execution flow. For example, I want to execute only these lines of code only, or else I want to execute only these lines of code. Any one block of code only. Block means contains group of statements. Either this block or else this block. Either one block of code only I want to execute. Okay, any one of block of code only I want to execute. So for that controlling statements we can use. And every line one time executing as generally, but my requirement is this line 10 times, same line 10 times repeatedly I want to execute. Same line 10 times repeatedly I want to execute. Okay, for that controlling statements we can use. So next, top to bottom when executing up to here guys. Then from this directly I want to jump to here. Directly I want to jump to here. Or else directly I want to jump to outside guys. So like that from one place to another place, if we want to transfer the cursor, or if we want to jump from one place to another place execution flow guys, then we can use controlling statements. Understanding? Simply what is the purpose of the controlling statement if anyone asking? So by using the controlling statement we can control the flow of programming execution. Generally every programming execution from first line to last line executing, but using the controlling statements we can control as per our requirement. Programming execution flow we can controlling as per our requirement. That is the purpose of the controlling statement. Is that clear everyone? So many people guys, previously I observed in many batches, so many people they knows about the controlling statement. Suddenly when they are asking interview, when they are attending interview person whenever asking what is the purpose of the control statement, they are unable to give the answer. They knows what are the control statements, how to writing the logic, but what is the purpose of them? Sitting silent. When asking, sitting silent. Clear this one, everyone? And next, how many types of controlling statements? I said in Python we have 3 types of controlling statement there guys. 3 types of controlling statement. What are those? What are those? Okay, check it guys. So one is conditional statement, also called as decision making statement, also called as selection making statement. Okay, this one is the important one. Name. Remember this name. Conditional statements or decision making statements. Later I'll let you know about these meanings. And next, the second one is looping statements, also called as iterative statements. Looping or iterative statements. And third one is transfer statements or jump statements. Transfer or jumping statements guys. I'll be clear this one. How many types of controlling statements are there in Python? We have 3 types. So what are those? Conditional statements, looping statements, transfer statements. Simple question guys. Question and answer you have to prepare well. Okay, now next point is about each one separately we are discussing. What is the meaning of conditional statements? When we are using, what happening here, how many types of conditional statements there, using them, how we are creating the programs. So that is you have to know it now. Okay, so now first one guys, I'm going to discussing about the conditional statement. Okay, now so come to here, we have 4 types of conditional statement guys. We have 4 types of conditional statements. Okay, so one program, combination of these all things, one program, if you are understanding, that is enough. For your understanding purpose, separately discussing. So one is a simple if, general if statements related, and the second one is if else statement related, if else combination guys, if else related statements. And third one is multiple if statements. Multiple if statements we can create using elif. Elif. If, elif, elif statements, the number of statements we can write and followed by else. One if, one else, multiple elifs we can use. Okay, later we will discuss more clearly. So simple if else, multiple if statement, nested conditions. Nested condition means one condition if available inside the another condition called as nested condition. Okay, inner condition, outer condition like that. For example, here one condition is there, here one condition is there, guys. So this one we can consider like outer condition, this one inner condition we are calling. Okay, we will discuss this one also separately. Are you clear this one? So next, what is the purpose of these conditional statements means if we want to execute the statements based on a given condition, then we can use conditional statements. When we are going to use this conditional statement, whenever we want to execute some statements based on given condition, based on the given condition. For example, you can see guys, so conditions in Python using the if keyword we can write if 10 greater than 5. If this condition is returns true, if 10 is bigger than 5, then returns true. If condition value true is there, so here statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, like n number of statements we can write. Okay, now? So if this condition is right, then only I want to execute these statements. For example, here only else also we can write, and then again here block of statements we can write it, and here the normal statements we can write, and here also if you want normal statements we can write it. Okay, so this is our programming, guys. This is our programming. So this line executing and checking this condition. If this condition returns true, then going inside and these all lines of code executing. Okay, these all lines called as block of statements. If block, else block statement. Block means representing like a group of statements. Okay, so in every indentation, guys, here column is there, indented statements. By default, four statements, four spaces we are following here. Four spaces we are following as by default. That is the coding standard. If you want more spaces or less spaces, we can use. But the same indentation we are using, same level of indentation we are using. Okay, so based on this condition, I want to execute either this block of statements or else this block of statements. So condition checking, if it is the true, executing these lines. If it is the false, executing these lines. It means jumping to here, guys. If it is wrong. After executing these lines, then next normal line executing. So top to bottom, top to bottom, every line executing. So here if many lines there, not executing all the lines, based on this condition only, either first block or the second block, if block or else block, any one block of statements only executing. General programming flow execution is what first line to last line, every line we are expecting execution. But because of these conditional statements, so based on the condition only we are executing these statements or else these statements. Okay, that is the purpose of the conditional statements. Come on, let me know, guys. Are you clear about the conditional statements concept purpose? When we are going to use conditional statements, I have number of statements. Some statements based on the condition only I want to execute. If my condition value is true, then I want to execute. Otherwise, I don't want to execute. Okay, that is the requirement, guys. Requirement is very, very important. And next here we have a different types of conditional statements. These all things, remember it. One by one, we will discuss. So here, why we are calling like a decision making statement also means, so you are only going to take the decision if this condition is right. If this condition is right, I want to execute this statement, or else I want to execute this other line statement, like that. We are taking decision and writing the logic. That's why called as decision making statement also. Okay. Yes. Now, first one using this, how we are writing, we'll check it, guys. Directly programmatically, I'll do it. Ideally, open the ideally. For time saving, guys, all in one program, if we are mixing, lot of time also saving. So no problem, different programs we will create. So Notepad file also I'm opening. Python ideally Notepad, control A. So here, conditional program dot py, conditional program. So here I want to write it, guys. So first a normal line I'm going to create. So first line or last line, simply first line, and next one more print. So last line, first line, last line. Here I'm going to write the condition. So simply if 10 greater than 5, if 10 greater than 5, then so here print. So here first light heading, simple if statements related. Okay, now here line 1, simply line 1 I'm writing as. So two statements I'll write, line 2, line 1 and line 2. Okay, yes. So now check it here. First normal line executing as and condition checking. If this condition is written true, then only these lines executing. Otherwise jumping to outside this line executing. First line executing, checking condition. If it is wrong, then coming to here normal line executing. If it is right, going inside, executing these all lines, again coming to here, executing this line. Okay, so like this result. Okay, save it, execute. See here first line, line 1, line 2, you're getting. Okay, so this is program, guys. Condition true, that's why you're getting line 1 and line 2. So here I'll write if given condition, returns true, if given condition returns true, then executes if block or block of if statements. If block statements. Okay, this point you have to remember, guys. If given condition returns true, then executes if block of statements, simply if block related statements. Otherwise not executing. That is the meaning. Okay, now. So now here I am going to commenting this one. And the next, so here 10 greater than 15 I'm writing. This condition right now, true or false? False. If it is false, then not executing if statements, coming to the outside, normal statements executing. That's why first line, last line, only printing. So if given condition return false, then if block statements not executing, not executes. Okay, if given condition return false, then if block statement not executing. That is the point. That's why these two lines not executing. All of you clear about this syntax? First focus on the syntax. If you are okay with the syntax, then programs easily we can write depending on the requirement. Okay, so next coming to the this one, guys. Coming to the second part, if else statement related. Working with if else statement related. Okay, now this same one we can write or else first one. Okay, forgot about this one. I'll change this message. And the next here the else like we are writing, and print line 3, and print line 4, like we can write line 4. Okay, so or else if you want I am from E block, I am from else block, like that normal statements we can write if block statements, else block statement inside this print, else block, if block, like we can write for your understanding, no problem. Okay, so like this we are writing as a two block of statement. We are writing any one block of statement only executing based on the condition. Yeah, based on the condition. Okay, so if a given condition returns true, then executes if block statements only. If block statements only, but not else block statement. Okay, so now what is output, guys? Here this line executing, condition returns true, that's why line 1 and line 2 printing. After line 1 and line 2 execution completing, then coming to the normal line, last line also executing. Are you clear about output, everyone? So next this one comment, condition if it is wrong, then what happening can see. So here I'm writing 15, 10 greater than 15, wrong condition. Then else block related statements executing, and then last line executing. See, line 3, line 4, and then last line executing. So if a given condition return false, if a given condition return false, then it executes else block statements only. Simply else block statements executing as but not the block statement. Okay, so that's why you're getting these lines of coding. All are simple things, guys. And if you want the programs for every concept related, here only we can do it. But the combination of these three things, one program only I'll let you know. Then a lot of time we will save it. And in the material number of programs, you will get it. Okay. So now here multiple if statements related. Working with multiple if statements related. Okay. So now here syntax, number of if statements we can write. Okay, I'll let you know this one. If you want, guys, here you can go through this syntax. See here everyone related. So I mean first concept related, normal statement, these all condition based statements executing, otherwise these normal statements executing. If condition false, these statements executing. If condition right, these all statements also executing. And coming to the if else, so normal statements executing always, and based on the condition.
Mark,
Guys, keep mute your speaker. Before talking, your speaker is in mute or not, check it, guys. So if this condition is right, then executing these lines, otherwise executing these lines, and finally these normal lines also executing. So here any one block of statements only executing. And when coming to the multiple if statements, simply if, else combination we are writing. This is a combination, guys. Okay, normal lines, condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, condition 4, like that. Condition n number of conditions we can write. So for n number of conditions checking purpose, elif keyword we are using. If is a keyword, elif is a keyword, else is also a keyword for checking the conditions related, guys. Okay, so multiple conditions checking purpose, elif keyword we can use. Okay, now so now like lot of blocks there, guys. These blocks, and a second condition block of statement, third condition block of statement, else block of statements there, and normal statements outside else called as normal statements. Okay, so now first 100% these statements executing, and next checking the condition, guys. Checking condition 1 only. If it returns true, then going inside executing these all lines of code. And after that, even though this condition returns true, correct condition only, but not check. After condition 1 executing, directly coming to the outside the else block related statement. Okay, so here if multiple conditions there, guys, condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, like followed by else, any one block of statements only executing. Is that clear, everyone? Check it, guys. Any one block of statement only. top to bottom checking. First condition one checking. If returns true, then only executing condition one block of statements and then directly jumping to the outside else block. This second condition, right or wrong, no need to check it. These all blocks not at all executing. That point remember. Okay, next second working flow, guys. If condition one return false, condition one return false, then jumping to the elif condition is simply called condition two. If condition one returns false, then these lines not executing. Coming to the condition two, checking this one valid or not. If it is right, executing these lines of code, and next what happening? Directly jumping to the else block, outside else block, jumping outside the else block statements, normal statements executing. Okay. So next, if condition two also return false, guys. Okay, these lines also not executing. Then jumping to the condition three. Okay, if condition three is true, condition three if returns true, executing these lines, and next coming to the normal statements outside else. Okay, and if this one also false, guys, then these lines also not executing. So directly coming to the else block and executing 100% else block statement. If all conditions return false, then else block statements must be executing, and after that normal statements also executing. In that working flow, everyone is clear? The syntax you have to be focused it. And sometimes, guys, when you are attending interview, programming, giving, and what is output asking, condition one true is there, condition two is also true there, condition three also true there. All are returns true only. So some people, if condition one right, then executing these lines. Next, condition two is also true. That's why executing these lines also. Condition three also true. That's why executing these lines also. Like all the lines related output selecting. No, even though all condition right, top to bottom, one after another only checking. Which block condition return true? Only that block statements executing. That is the final conclusion. If no condition returns true, then else block executing. Okay, that is a combination, guys. So if you are understanding this syntax, then based on that, we can write the programming. Okay, come to here. Okay, multiple if statement already given. Okay, check it here. Check it here. So first line is there, guys. Okay, one line only I'll write. Here many lines there. Simply one line related only. Okay. So here condition two related. L if condition two we can write, guys. So here less than 30 or 10, whatever you want, you can write. So now here print line 2 or else condition 2 block. Like we can write whatever you want. One more L if 100 greater than 50, something we can write. And now here line 3 like n number of conditions we can write. Finally else block. Okay, condition 4, simply print line 4, and then normal line also there. Okay, so here n number of conditions we can write. No worries about that. Now what is output here? Let me know. What is output? Think, guys. So line 1 executing and condition checking, right? Then this line executing, and next so jumping to here. Okay, first line 1, last line, 3 lines of coding executing. So what you are asking? Single line type only means? This is the ideally notepad separated .py file I created. If you are executing here, every line immediately executing. This is the ideally, and using this control a notepad file we are creating and saving and executing. Okay, now execute this one. See guys, first line, line 1, and last line you're getting. So only first line, only last line means, so here these all blocks if you are writing, so if these all conditions not returns true, else must be executing. Carefully check it, your coding. Okay, now focus guys here, first line executing, check it here output. First line is there, line 1 is there, last line is there. This condition right, that's why line 1 executing. Okay. If a given condition or else if given condition 1 guys, if given condition 1 returns true, then it executes first if block. Okay. So here then okay, what is this? Okay, then it execute first if block statements only. And after that, outside else block normal statements also executing guys. Okay, so now here I'll put comment. Next, one more. So here this condition wrong there guys, and this condition right there. Okay, so condition 1 wrong, then condition 2 checking. So right is there, that's why executing. And this one also right. Is this printing or not? Line 3. Here both conditions are true. Come on, let me know. Line 3 printing or not after line 2? Is it clear, everyone? Yes. Even though both conditions are top to bottom checking, where first block executing true, that only executing. I mean, this is right, that's why here only executing and stopping, not checking for the second line. Okay? Yes, now execute. So here first line, line 2, line 3. First line is there, and here this related line 2, and then last line. Okay, so now here check this point important. If given condition 1 guys, check it here. If given condition 1 return false, and condition 2 returns true, then executes second if block statements only. Okay, condition 1 false, condition 2 return true, that's why executing second block statement, second block if block. Okay, so remember that. And next, another one. So here condition 2 also false guys. Condition 1 false, condition 2 also false, condition 3 right there. Then line 3 printing, and then last line printing. Okay, check it out. So first line, line 3, last line. Okay, now? Yes. Okay, first focus syntax guys, then logical programs we will focus it. First, if you are understanding this, that's good. Okay, now here, this one executing, check it out. If given condition 1 and condition 2, if given condition 1 and condition 2 returns false, and condition 3 returns yes, condition 3 returns true, then executes execute the third if block statements. Third if block statement, that's why line 3 related executing. And next, last one guys. So here this one also false. So condition 1 false, condition 2 false, condition 3 also false, then last else block related executing, line 4 related executing. So if given all conditions, returns if given all conditions returns false, guys, false, then executes else, guys, then executes else block statements only. If given all condition return false, then executes else block statements only. So that's why here else block related executing. Okay. So like this working flow executing is based on the requirement number of else blocks we are writing depending on the situations. Okay, now programmatically we will do it, guys. Programmatic logical programs wise we will do it here. Okay, so I want validate, guys, three numbers there. First of all, two numbers. Which one is the biggest number? I want to find it. Okay, so how to find out the biggest biggest number among given two numbers, guys. Among given two numbers. How to find the biggest number among given two numbers? Okay, simply first of all, two numbers I want to read from the user, guys. N1 I'm taking here. So simply, okay, eval like I'm using. First of all, how we are reading the input from the user using input function. So here, enter first number, okay, you are entering something number, so that is a string format is there, converting into int, guys, or else eval function you can take it. That is all your wish. Okay, I'm going to use simply integer based testing, guys. Okay, first number is any number, whatever you want you can enter. Okay, simply like that. Okay, for your understanding, 20 I'm using. And the next here, second number related, so n2, enter second number. Okay, here I'm going to use 10. Okay, I want to check the condition, guys. If n1 greater than n2, like we are writing. So if it is right, n1 is the biggest number, like I want to print. N1 is a biggest n1 is the biggest number than n1 is the biggest number than n2, like I'm writing dynamically. Numbers also printing as else reverse message we can write. So n2 is the biggest number than n1, like we can write, and then finally print. So last line assumption, this is the last line. Up to the last line executing or not, you can check it. So check it, guys. Here enter the first number 20 I'm entering, enter the second number 10. See here 20 is a biggest number than 10, and then last line also executing, and one more testing. So now here 10 I'm entering, next 20 I'm entering. See here 20 is the biggest number, it's nothing but second number is the biggest number than first number, like that written. Okay, now. So here the same program, guys, two numbers related, everyone can do it, no problem. Three numbers related, better optimization code writing is very, very important. See here, how to find out the biggest number among given three numbers, guys. Given three numbers. So three numbers means, so here one more number we are accepting. One more number we are accepting, guys. So this is a n3. Enter third number. Enter third number. Like this I'm entering any number. Here these numbers randomly you can enter whatever you want. So now here how we are checking using logical operators. N1 greater than N2 and N1 greater than N3. Okay, so here what is the meaning? N1 is a bigger number than N2 and N3. Then N1 is the biggest number than N2 and and N3. Okay, these two numbers dynamically displaying. So next, one more condition, guys. One more condition. If I'm going to use. So now here, let me know, guys. Here, what is the condition you're going to write? Simply here, N2 greater than N1 and N2 greater than N3. Okay, then we can write here. Then we can write here. So this is a big number N2 finding us, then N1 and N3. Okay. So next, some people writing one more condition also, guys. One more condition also they are writing for N3. N3 greater than N1 and N3 greater than N2. Okay, all condition checking. Now N3 is the biggest number than N1 and N2, like they are writing. Okay, so finally here, for example, okay, simply something wrong or something, just like some dummy messages, something wrong like that. So is this coding working or not? Let me know first of all. Is this coding working or not? First, let's guess it. Juice, why not working? This one working, guys. Definitely working. Definitely working. Okay, next question. Is this optimization code or not? Is this better coding or not for finding the biggest number?
No.
Is this better coding or not for finding the biggest number? If not, why? That is, you have to understand. This is not better coding, not optimization coding. So some people writing logics like this. Yes, I got it, output like they're thinking. But this is not optimization code. Optimization means better code. With less time, more fastly, our code must be executing. Like that, you have to write the coding. So that is a coding standard, guys. Okay, you are writing and your friend writing same. For finding the biggest number related logic. Okay, out of three numbers, which one is the biggest number finding related? You are writing like this. Your friend writing some other way with the best optimization way. So both people got output, but who is selecting means your friend only selecting, not you. That means you are not creating optimization code. So here performance problem there, guys. Check it here. In this condition, N1 is a big number or not finding. If this returns true, condition 1, condition 2, both conditions returns true, then entire expression returns true using logical operator. Okay, so then here we are understanding N1 is the biggest number. Then no need of checking these things. Okay, directly coming to here, last line executing. Okay, no problem. That's good line. That first line is the proper line. Next, when coming to here, so here this line not executing means N1 not a big number. That is our confirmation. Then again, no need to check it. N2 is bigger than N1 or not. This is the wasting of time. If you are checking this one also working, and here the N2 is bigger than N3 are not checking. Okay, based on both result, again logical operator working. Based on that, only executing this line. But first of all, here N1 not big number like we are understanding in this condition. If this one not executing, condition one. So then next consideration what need to do means N2 or N3. Out of these two, one number is big number. Then only that you have to check it. N1 is a big or N3 is a big, like that. Okay. So in that situation, so these all lines of code. This one, no need to check it. Simply N2 greater than N3 checking. So if second number is a bigger than third number, then that value printing. Okay, okay, here this condition also return false. It means second number also not big number. Here first number not big number. Here second number not big number. Then no need to write like this one. Obviously, first number and second number, if not big number, then at the n3, nothing but third number is a big number. Finally, then no need of checking this condition. If we are checking like this condition, so performance weighting, checking this one, again checking this one, and both conditions checking using AND operator. So a lot of performance wasting is simply here we can write like this. Else block related. Simply else related we can write. So if this executing true, n1 is a big number, or if it is executing true, n2 is a big number, or else n3 is a big number. Then no need of writing this one, simply last line. This is the better coding, guys. Performance increases. Got it this one, everyone? Now check it this one working or not? Working or not, check it. So enter first number 20, enter second number 10, enter third number 30. See here 30 is the biggest number than 20 and 10 you're getting. And one more time you can check it. So here 100, 50 and 10 only. Then 100 is the biggest number, first number. So like that, all testings you can do it properly working with a better optimization.
Did our first main first block? First main first block.
Are you clear about this? Now, one more question, guys. Carefully observe. Okay. How to find out the biggest number among given 10 numbers, for example? Given 10 numbers. 10 numbers means n1, n2, n3, next n4, n4 related, n5 related, n6 related, n7, n8, n9, n10, like this multiple numbers we are reading from the user. And next here, AND operation we are writing n1 greater than, this is what, n4. And n1 greater than n5 and n1 greater than n6. Okay, like this number of conditions we require to write it, guys, n7 like that. So if 10 numbers there, 10 conditions we are writing. Second time, n2 onwards we are checking up to n10. n2 is greater than n3 and n2 is greater than n4 and n2 is greater than n5. Like that, 9 conditions we are writing. Next time, one more elif for n3 checking, one more elif for n4 checking. Like that, number of blocks of code required to write it. If 100 numbers there here, if 100 number there, out of 100 numbers, which one is the biggest number asking? So 100 numbers, first of all, you have to read from the user, and then next, guys, so here 100 conditions you are writing, next time 99 condition, next time 98 conditions, like that, hundreds of lines of code required to write. If anyone giving like this, so if you are trying to write coding like this, so 1 hour time, if giving, 1 hour time also not sufficient. This is wasting a lot of time, guys. So if more numbers there, we are not going to use this kind of syntax. So we are going to use alternative. Okay, na? Up to the 3 numbers related, if they are asking us, okay, condition based if they are asking, so you can check it like this. You can check it like this. Okay, na? Yes, yes. Just wait. Okay. Now, okay. So if any requirement is there like this, so we have some global functions, I guess. We have some global functions. So using them, we can find out. Without using that max, min, like global functions there, without using them, if anyone asking, so later coming days, functions concept we are going to discussing. That time a reduce function is there, reduce function there. Even though 100 numbers there here, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, like that. First 2 numbers taking, which one is the biggest number finding. So finally one number is coming out of these 2. So next taking this number, guys. Okay, this one here. So then out of these 2, which one is the biggest one finding? and next taking this one. Okay, here 2 numbers there. So out of these two, which one is the biggest number finding? And next here one more number is there. So finally using these two things, which one is the biggest number finding? So finally only one number is there, that is a big number, like that returning. So using the reduced method by writing single line code only, we can find out even 100 numbers there. By writing single line, we can find out which one is the biggest number, which one is the smallest number, and all total 100 numbers related sum is what, like everything we can find out by using single line of code. Coming days we will discuss. Right now you don't know about the functions and all. After discussing the functions, I'll let you know. So here global functions there if you want. Print so max function is there, guys. So if a group of values there, for example 20, 50, 10, 30, 70, 55, okay, and 66, like there, guys. A lot of values there. So out of these all, which one is the maximum number finding and return, guys? So here 70 is the biggest value. Here 70 is the biggest value, and the same one here. So min function we can use. Which one is the minimum number? You're going to get it. 10 is the minimum number. Okay. And now here only sum we can use, guys. Sum we can use. So these all numbers related. Sum is what you're going to get it. So then 301, guys. This all if you are counting 301. 301 count coming. Okay, by writing the single line, directly we can get it. But when you are attending the interview, guys, so if you are using max, min like that, they are not going to satisfying. They may ask separately, specifically, they may ask it. Write a function, or else create a function for finding the biggest number of given list of numbers. Simply, these are list of numbers called sequence of numbers. Sequence means group of numbers, guys. In Python, remember, sequence nothing but group of numbers. So out of from this given sequence of numbers, which one is the biggest number finding purpose? Create a function like asking. Create a function to find the smallest number from a given sequence. Okay, create a function to find the given sequence numbers related sum. Like they may ask your own functions they are expecting. Your own function. Initially one zero value you are taking, and that value you are comparing to these all things, and one temporary variable you are using, and you are going to find out the maximum one, guys. So okay, these all things at the time of discussing the functions, we will focus it, don't worry. And one more point here, you can check it, guys. So these all are light purple color you are getting, guys. Different colors you are getting. Okay, so whatever you are able to see with these colors, these all are considered like a functions, global functions, predefined functions. And keywords, guys, like this orange colors you are getting. Keywords like this orange colors you are getting, and your own functions, user defined functions like this blue color we are getting, guys. Okay, these are the predefined functions, these are the user defined functions, these are called keywords. Okay, these are normal inputs, user inputs, black color. So like that, slowly try to remember it. Okay, now. So now here, if you want a student passed or not related, also one program we can do it, guys. If I am explaining more programs, so just time taking only, nothing more different there. Okay, these all things in the material available, guys. Simply marks. So here I'm going to read marks, guys. Integer format I'm going to read. Entered student marks. Enter student marks. Something marks you can enter, guys. And we are going to check condition. If marks less than 0, if marks less than 0, or marks greater than 100, is it valid marks? Less than 0? No. Greater than 100 also? No, guys. Okay, if less than 0 is there or greater than 100 is there, any one condition true, then entire expression value returns to true using or keyword, okay, or operator. Then here we can write the message. Here we can write message. So please enter, or else you entered invalid marks, like you can write. So you entered invalid marks. You entered invalid marks. This message I'm displaying. So entered between 0 to 100, like we can write it. Okay, that is all your wish if you want more clearly. Next, if marks less than 35 is. Some people here they are writing like this. If marks greater than or equal to 0, okay, and marks less than 35, like they are writing. Okay, so above 0 must be required, less than 35, up to less than 35. Okay, within this range there, then fail, like that they're checking. So no need of checking this condition, simply we can write this is the better coding, optimization coding. If marks less than 35, then you can write here sorry, so failed failed, better luck next time. So better luck next time. Okay, this message I'm going to write. So above less than 0 or above 100 is there invalid marks, guys. Okay, entered invalid marks. So between this range 0 to 100, guys. 0 to 100 entering. So but entered value is less than 35 there. Less than 35. For example, here just like a 20 entered. 20 less than 35 true. Then sorry student failed, like that I'm writing. And the next if, guys. So marks less than 60, up to the 60, guys, means 35 to 60 checking. From 35 to less than 60 up to 59 checking. Okay, if this condition right, then print. So I'm going to write congrats, congrats, student, passed with a second grade. Simply I'm writing like this message, guys, second grade. Okay, next here the elif, like this n number of conditions you can write. N number of conditions here some. So or else no need to check any condition, directly we can write 60 or above 60. If you are getting first grade, like you can write that is your visa. Congrats student passed with first grade. Okay, so like this we are writing, and then print last line. So depending on your requirement, guys, n number of conditions you can write, multiple marks related conditions you can write. Simply three conditions only I used. Okay, no? So now execute. So guys, enter marks 120. Then you entered invalid marks. And next one more time execute. So minus 10. You entered invalid marks. First condition only failed. Okay, so I mean this one only returns to true, here only executing. And next I'm entering 20, then sorry student failed, better luck next time. This condition failed, that's why coming to here, this one satisfying, this one executing. And next so I'm going to entering 50, then congrats student passed with the second grade. So 50 means more than 35 there, guys, so that's why this condition satisfying. 50, whenever entering 50, then this one satisfying, so this one executing. And next I'm entering 80, guys. 80 I'm entering, then first grade related message is coming and executing. Okay, so up to 80 you can check it, more than 80 coming grade first grade with a distinction, like we can write message. Okay, so this is a student passed or not finding related programming also. And sometimes asking us read any number from the user and find out in this number, user enter number is a positive number or negative number or the zero, like asking us positive or negative. Okay, so sometimes read number from the user and find out even number or odd number, like asking. Even number or odd number means condition only we are checking as. Okay, na? Simple point, even or odd related finding. Okay, here. So number. So enter any number, guys. Enter any number, like we are asking, and we are checking. If number modulo division by 2 double equal to 0. So result, if double equal to 0, then here we are going to write number is a even number is a even number. Okay, otherwise else number is a odd number, like we are writing. So here the number is a odd number. Okay, check it guys. Here any number you can enter, 20 or 10. 10 is a even number, and next 11 is a odd number. Okay, so this is the rule, guys. This is syntax. Given number modulo division by 2, if returns 0, that is a even number. Okay, if matching like this. If returns 1, yeah, that is a odd number. Okay, so like that, whatever they are asking, based on that we can write the condition, guys. So here someone asking how to find out given which one they given something. Given number is divisible by both 2 and 3. Both 2 and 3 related they asked, guys. So now here number modulo division by 2 double equal to 0, and number modulo division by 2 double equal to 3. Multiple conditions you are writing using logical operator. If both conditions are true, that number is divisible by 2 and 3. The message you are writing. Otherwise, else block message you are writing. Got it, this one? Datta? Okay, check it guys, these programs, and right now here the only 3 conditions are 3 types related only explained. Nested conditions not are discussed. So about this one later I will let you know. Later tomorrow I will let you know, guys. Nested condition. So conditions inside the other conditions, if available, called as nested condition. I'll continue about this one tomorrow, and tomorrow only I will discuss about the looping statements also. Okay, na? Okay, I'll stop this one, and these related interview questions also I will share to you guys. Okay, so interview questions also there. Lot of questions I created, guys. So this is about the material. I will share this. Do practice. So here number of programs I given, guys. Given number is even number or odd number, how to finding, and the student passed or failed, how to finding. Okay, multiple conditions related programs, syntax, explanation, everything I given. Go through line by line. Student result based on the marks, multiple conditions wise I given, and here the write a program to check food timings, guys. Breakfast time, lunch time, dinner time, brunch time, lunch. Okay, snacks related time, like a lot of conditions based on the timing related I given, and biggest value of given 3 values already explained this one. And next here nested if related, here tasks I given, guys. Task based logics, how we are writing multiple nested blocks related codings there here. So try to understand. Tomorrow one program I'll explain about that. Okay, so write a program to checking the eligibility of interview. One student eligible for interview or not, based on the qualification, education qualification, based on the year of pass out, based on the percentage of your marks. I want to check it you are eligible for interview or not. Okay, so then how we are writing, so can check it here. Lot of programs there, guys, and ternary expression is there. This one also I'll continue tomorrow, and after that here the some task related. Okay, na? So assignments related there, guys. Try to do these all programs. So this material I'll give you today. Do practice. I'll stop this recording here. If you are having any queries, let me know.
Recording stopped.